Hi, my name is Madison Smith, and I will be lecturing on whether vegetative patients are conscious or not. So, vegetative patients, as we understand it, are patients who still have neural connections and brain activity, but are not showing signs of consciousness in the sense where they're not responsive to movement, stimuli, anything of the sorts. So, it's important to note that there's a difference between vegetative patients and brain dead patients. Brain dead patients show little to no neural activity in MRI scans, while vegetative patients do show some activity, but not as much as a healthy brain, of course. So this is important to understand that philosophy and biology are needed to understand this question. Consciousness can be defined in multiple ways. So in terms of philosophy, there's works like Thomas Nagel's What Is It Like to Be a Bat, where he explains that consciousness is the feeling of what it's like to be, or to live, or to be something. And then a lot of scientific understandings are just neural connections in the brain and the synapses that are creating your emotions, memories, and different aspects of the brain. So philosophy, this term of what it's like to feel to be something, is commonly known as grounding, where in neuroscience there's called a wakeful state, where consciousness is basically being able to comprehend why you're feeling some way and comprehend the thought of having a thought, or the feeling, the sensation of having a sensation. Like you're understanding where the sensation is coming from, why it's making you feel this way. So essentially, consciousness can be defined as a deeper level of thinking in both philosophy and in neuroscience. A 2009 study that did human brain mapping on vegetative versus brain dead versus a healthy brain by Bali and his colleagues examined that there are little to no brain activity in brain dead patients, maybe constituting that that's some sort of like normalized brain function, whereas in the vegetative patients there was a little bit more. So, and not as much as a healthy brain, of course, but because there was a little bit more in the vegetative patients, we were able to understand that there is more cerebral cortex activity, maybe indicating that there could be some level of consciousness. But again, this all depends on your own definition and of consciousness and understanding of it, as it is widely debated amongst philosophers, the scientific community, and no one's been able to yet understand how we wake up every day with the same conscious mind. But that just leaves growth for future research. But in terms of vegetative patients, it is likely that they have some signs of consciousness. Thank you for listening.